I was born in the 90s, so this is the fourth decade of the world that I am experiencing. This may seem like a weird way to start off an art-based video, but I said that to get to this. I've just figured out how to get my digital drawings on par with the quality of my manual drawings, specifically the line art. For the longest while, two things annoyed me about drawing digitally. First is that my lines never seem to have the same intensity and vibe that they do when I just draw on physical paper. Second is that on zooming in, my lines often seem blurry. The first issue I figured out is fixed by simply just doubling the line art or by adding more details to the initial line work, and that's it. It's not the brush or the software or the canvas. And the second issue is not even an issue really. A pixel-based software will seem blurry if you zoom in beyond 100%. Ha! Anyway, this is Gerd. She is a character from One Piece. Gerd's overall aesthetic is similar to Vikings. Meanwhile, I am the creator of mainly sci-fi, fantasy, futuristic adventure type stuff, namely the Ultra Dale universe. And Spaceling would be the term used in that verse for people or aliens. Therefore, I am just drawing Gerd as how she would be if she was in my story. So you have the big space boots, the gloves, tights or multi-layered suit, and some subtle alien-like features. I decided to keep her skin tone the same and no need to change the hair color. For her attire, I tried to mix some of her original color pattern in the new design. As for the drawing steps, first off I created two sketch layers. Layer 1 is just for the rough sketch and to give an idea on the overall structure of the character. One of the advantages of drawing digitally is that this part of the drawing is the biggest culprit for leaving marks and messes on physical paper, since it would have to be erased afterwards. But you can just leave it when drawing digital. The next sketch layer, which you should do in a different color by the way, is directly what you're going to be drawing off of. So then you do the line art using a small pencil size, apply the flat colors, and you're almost done. One recommendation I'd make here is to plan on creating a new layer for basically every new color or section you're working on. Also, after applying that first initial line art, after you've completed the coloring process, you're going to want to go back to the line layer and add some more details to your line work. Also keep the color layer underneath if that's your preference. The final major step would be the details or the shadows and highlights. There are multiple ways and styles to use for this part of the process, but for this one, what I did first was hide all sketch layers, export Gerd, then import her again, do an inverted selection and go from there. But you could also just do an inverted selection without exporting anyway. The goal is to make it easier for you to stay inside the lines. Now, a trick I learned is that you should try keeping the sketch 2 layer active because it can help you to decide where to put the lighter areas and the darker areas.